Jannik Sinner, born on August 16, 2001, in the picturesque town of Innichen in South Tyrol, Italy, has emerged as one of the most captivating figures in modern tennis. At just 23 years old, Sinner reached the pinnacle of the sport by becoming the world number one, a historic first for any Italian man. With 19 ATP singles titles, including 3 Grand Slam victories, for Masters 1000 crowns, and the 2024 ATP Finals trophy, his rise has been nothing short of phenomenal. These accomplishments have translated into financial success as well. He's earned over $41 million in prize money, and with endorsements from elite brands like Gucci, Rolex, Lavazza, and Alfa Romeo, he brings in an additional $30 million annually, bringing his estimated net worth to around $27 million. Raised in a German-speaking household, Sinner's upbringing was steeped in sports. His parents, Hans-Peter and Sigleind, managed a ski lodge, and from a young age, Jannik and his older brother Mark were immersed in the alpine lifestyle. Naturally gifted, Jannik became a national junior champion in skiing, but around age 13, he made the difficult decision to shift his focus to tennis. That turning point came when he moved to the Italian Riviera to train under renowned coach Riccardo Piatti, a decision that required maturity and independence well beyond his years. Though he completed his standard schooling in Italy, Jannik opted not to pursue higher education, choosing instead to dedicate himself entirely to professional tennis. That decision quickly bore fruit. He turned pro at 17 and began his ascent through the ATP Challenger circuit. Within 2 years, he was capturing ATP titles and defeating top 10 players, all while showcasing a maturity that defied his age. His calm on-court demeanor and explosive ground strokes began earning comparisons to legends. Off the court, Sinner is famously reserved and private. He resides in Monte Carlo, like many elite tennis players, drawn by both the mild climate and the advantageous tax laws. Though he was previously linked romantically to Russian player Anna Kalinskaya, the relationship reportedly ended in early 2025. What truly defines Jannik, however, is his focus. He avoids the social media frenzy, maintains a disciplined lifestyle, and seems wholly uninterested in the typical trappings of celebrity. That said, he's not absent from public life. He launched the Jannik Sinner Foundation in 2025, focused on helping underprivileged children through sports and education, a cause close to his heart. Sinner's rise through the ranks was steady but electrifying. He captured his first ATP 500 title in Washington, followed by Masters 1000 wins in Toronto and Miami. His real breakout year came in 2024, when he won the Australian Open in an epic 5-set final against Daniil Medvedev, becoming the first Italian man in the Open era to win a slam on hard court. That same year, he lifted the US Open trophy and closed the season by winning the prestigious ATP Finals in Turin. He defended his Australian Open title in 2025, joining the elite company of players like Djokovic and Courier who had accomplished back-to-back wins down under. His consistent form saw him reach the final at Roland Garros in 2025, where he narrowly lost to Carlos Alcaraz in one of the most gripping finals in recent memory. The loss haunted him. He later admitted to sleepless nights and vivid memories of the match. Nevertheless, he used the disappointment as fuel. A week later, he was back training, eyeing Wimbledon and beyond. In parallel, he helped guide Italy to back-to-back Davis Cup titles in 2023 and 2024, proving he could shine in team competition just as much as in singles. Jannik's playing style is distinctive. At 6 feet 4 inches, he generates incredible pace from both wings, particularly his two-handed backhand, which is known for its heavy topspin and punishing angles. His serve regularly exceeds 140 miles per hour, and his movement, honed from years of skiing, allows him to cover the court with unmatched efficiency. Under the tutelage of Simone Vagnozzi and Darren Cahill, Sinner has evolved from a baseline basher to a complete player. He now uses drop shots, volleys, and tactical variety to outmaneuver his opponents. Tennis commentators often describe him as a Federer-Djokovic hybrid, a blend of elegance and relentless precision. Outside the lines, Sinner's taste for luxury remains understated. He lives in a $16 million residence in Monte Carlo, a sleek, modern villa with sweeping views of the Mediterranean. His car collection, while modest compared to some sports stars, includes an Alfa Romeo Stelvio Q4, Audi RS6 ABT, and 2 Ferraris, the SF90 Straydale, and the Purosang. Unlike many athletes, he doesn't flaunt his wealth but instead uses it to maintain a low-profile lifestyle that keeps him focused on the game. His commercial appeal has skyrocketed. When he stepped onto center court at Wimbledon carrying a Gucci duffel bag, the first tennis player to do so, it signaled a new era in athlete branding. Companies value not just his athletic excellence but also his humble, disciplined image. Sinner represents a new kind of role model, one who's stylish yet grounded, famous yet elusive. Success, however, hasn't come without its share of challenges. In early 2025, Jannik Sinner faced a potentially damaging controversy when he tested positive for trace amounts of a banned substance. The news sent shockwaves through the tennis community, but a swift investigation determined that the source was a contaminated supplement. While he was promptly cleared of any wrongdoing, the incident became a defining test of his character. Rather than shy away, Sinner addressed the issue head-on, taking responsibility, expressing regret, and vowing to scrutinize everything he put into his body moving forward. His transparency and accountability only strengthened the respect fans and fellow athletes had for him, reinforcing his image as a grounded and mature professional. A significant pillar of Sinner's current career is his electrifying rivalry with Spain's Carlos Alcaraz. While Alcaraz often brings unpredictable brilliance and flash to the court, Sinner counters with unflinching precision and tactical mastery. Over the past year, they've traded Grand Slam titles and squared off in some of the most exhilarating five-set battles seen since the era of Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic. Their contrasting styles, mutual respect, and youthful dominance have breathed new life into men's tennis, setting the stage for a golden new rivalry that fans can't get enough of. Despite his already historic achievements, it's easy to forget that Sinner is still just 23 years old. He's claimed 3 Grand Slam titles, including back-to-back Australian Open victories in 2024 and 2025, earned 19 career ATP titles, captured the ATP finals, and secured 2 Davis Cup championships for Italy. Add to that his #1 ATP ranking, and his resume begins to mirror the early greatness of the sports legends. And yet, Sinner insists he's far from satisfied. He frequently speaks about the need to keep pushing boundaries, to refine his game, set higher standards, and chase after new milestones like Olympic gold and more slam titles. What truly sets him apart, though, is not just his skill with a racket, but his demeanor. Calm, composed, and relentlessly focused, Sinner embodies a kind of quiet dominance rarely seen in today's high-profile world of sports. From his early days skiing in the Alps of South Tyrol to gracing center courts across the globe, he's remained grounded and true to his values. As tennis steps into the post-Big Three era, it's clear that Sinner is not just a beacon of the sport's future, he is its present. With youth on his side and hunger still burning, the legacy Jannik Sinner is building feels destined to become one of the greatest stories tennis has ever seen. His journey is far from over. In fact, it's only just begun. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed diving into the inspiring rise of Jannik Sinner, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more in-depth athlete profiles, epic rivalries, and sports stories that go beyond the headlines. Drop a comment below. Do you think Sinner will become an all-time great? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, stay sharp, stay inspired, and keep chasing greatness.